Well, welcome to the second day of the junior event at the Queensland Murri Carnival. I'm Warren Bolden, and with me is the great Nathan Blacklock. We're about to watch Murri United take on the Sunshine Coast Bunyas in the girls under-18 competition. And conditions are a little bit different today, at least early on. There's no wind and there's a few clouds overhead. So we might be heading for some different kind of weather compared to what we've had in the last few days, where it's been fairly warm and a little bit breezy in the afternoon. But Murri United and Sunshine Coast Bunyas just going through their warm-up, and Nathan, they both look like they know what they're doing.
They do, especially in those warm-ups. They've look like a very well-drilled sides. And, the first game of the day is the first of the early morning game. Is always the one where you run the soreness out. And let's just see if these girls just get stuck straight into it as I see the kick-off.
And there is a kick-off from Sunshine Coast Bunyas in the mainly white colour, and Murri United in the multicoloured red, black, grey. There's a number of colours there. Yellow certainly, and they're taking the ball up here in the centre of the field through the Nella Morganson. And there's been a little bobble, I think. She must have just lost this ball into the opponent, and the referee is going to, I think, call for a scrum.
Yeah, I think she tried to offload it then, and got stuck. Ball got stuck, I think, at the back of her. So onto the other girl, which was probably deemed a knock on.
So a slightly frustrating start for Morganson and Murri United. But the scrum packing 10 metres inside their territory. As you say, it's got that almost pre-breakfast start about it. Everyone's just kind of waking up and getting going, but there's such a big program of events here, all the different age groups, and for boys and girls, right through the different age divisions. So now a chance for Sunshine Coast Bunyas, a couple of passes wide of the ruck, and that's Salome Mann. Again, a couple of passes wide of the ruck, so not just one out hit-ups for the Sunshine Coast Bunyas to start with.
They're getting a bit wide, aren't they? They're moving them around, aren't they, pretty early?
Pretty early. Katie Murray played it back. Now taking on the line. Oh, but what a crunching hit that was. Really hit her hard. That tackle was from Martina Williams. Now a little bit wider on the left this time with Merle McCormack.
One thing I love about these girls, when they're hitting, they're staying on their feet and driving, aren't they? They're just pushing them back and making them get up and slow the play. As you see, crossfield.
Yeah, might have come off the inside of the boot. She was under pressure from Savannah Clulo, and that forced the error with the kick. So gained no ground, and they hand over possession. Didn't quite end that set the way they would have liked. And now ripping in, it's Murri United with a good strong burst from Savannah Clulo.
Oh, good yardage there from young Savannah.
Through the hands of Murri United, but that came forward and hit the opposition. Clearly would have been lost otherwise, so down it goes. And a couple of early handling errors from Murri United.
Yeah, the first, like I said last, saying yes, these games, the first game's always the hardest. But after playing a few games, just getting your body used to contact, getting your body doing the running at the moment, it's pretty hard on to this ball. So it's just going to be hopefully next 5-10 minutes, it's going to pick up to a better quality as you see great defensive from the Murri United sides.
And you're right about it. I mean, it's a pretty tough program, isn't it? To make the grand final, you've got to play for 3 days in a row, a number of matches each day, morning and afternoon, and you've got to have a fair bit of stamina, and it's no good after a day and a half going, oh, this is all getting a bit hard. You've got to keep on going, and injuries and bruises start to suffer. That tackle on Madeline Graham, she gets to her feet. It was a pretty solid tackle too.
Will be now to come over the top.
Oh, lovely pass out here to Tabitha Hulls. Good work inside from Heidi Hulls, so sister to sister, I'd suggest. They certainly looked like they had a bit of an understanding. And they've got the penalty. They want to take a tap. Mirinda Carney has the ball. So here come the Sunshine Coast Bunyas from the best attacking position of the game. Another good tackle. Sheffy knocked over. That was a very low tackle that you'd dream about making, wasn't it? Just knocked a leg straight out from under it, wrapped around and put it down. Perfect.
Very good tackle from the young girl.
The Bunyas in the centre of the field. Michaela Hewitt sends it left. And Ruby Rose Williams straightens it up. Again, left through Hewitt, the halfback calling the shots. And not too far away from the line here, threatening, is Mayan. Hewitt, late pass, slight hesitation, and that's still going backwards. No, it's intercepted by Murri United on the bounce. So Murri United no longer defending, instead attacking through Martina Williams. And up the middle they go. It was the Bunyas there had good attacking position a moment back. This is lost backwards. No, referee says forward. So both teams making a few errors here.
They just can't seem to get out of their own half, can they? Just those real unforced little errors, little simple things of catching the ball and just holding onto the ball. You see time called off. I think there's a bit of an injury for the Sunshine Coast Bunyas to Tammin Sheffy.
Yeah, she's down and looks like she could be holding an ankle. There's a couple of injuries already suffered by these two teams earlier in the tournament, and Sophie Beatson and Malaya Guthrie are both on the injured list already for the Sunshine Coast Bunyas.
Yeah, young Malaya Guthrie, she's a quality player too, she is, along with Sophia Beatson. But yeah, these young girls, when they're falling, it's that they may fall a bit awkward, around, especially around the lower limbs. Sometimes they get caught under their feet or under the legs. So,
well, she looks like she might be able to continue. That's the good news for Tammin Sheffy. She's back on her feet, walking a little gingerly. I think just a lower leg injury, just a bit stiff, but she's going to continue on, try and run it out. Couple of players now out of the Murri United lineup as well. Karen Jacobson and Jaquilla Simpson originally named, and Jonica Gagai. Jonica Gagai may yet take part in the tournament, not in this match. So both teams have lost a couple of players earlier through injury. Now, scrum win for the Sunshine Coast Bunyas. Little knock on a dummy half. No, referee lets it go, said it was sideways.
Pretty strong contact, isn't it, for the first game?
Yeah, they're pretty effective. They're tackling Murri United particularly. And look, they come up, they meet her and get the shoulder in and drive her back. Going backwards was McCormack. Hewitt, the number 7, involved in most of the plays. And now it's with Madeline Graham. She's driven back as well. Murri United hit and hurl you back. Dummy half is Marinda Carney. Pass has gone astray. And again, the defence keeps coming forward and they lock up Katie Murray. That pass taken well. Hewitt caught it above her head, gets a kick away. So that's a better end of the set. And Manata Percy is wrapped up, having caught that kick. Here's a good run out of dummy half. That's Bailey Webb. Murri United now bringing it out of their own territory and starting to put a few plays together.
That's a better run from Murri United.
Yes.
Quick play to ball.
Lacey Splitter did well. And they're set up here on this left edge. Nice work here. Moving the passes through. Half a break. Away goes Williams. Williams gets it to Percy. Percy racing away. Percy under pressure from behind. Late tackle. Just gets there but can't stop her. Tabitha Hulls making the tackle. But Manata Percy. That was a beautiful move down this left-hand edge. And they all seemed to just be in rhythm. Knew exactly what they were doing there.
And it all started from that from that more of an aggressive run where they got a quick play the ball, wasn't it? And they just went through the hand. One thing I loved about that, they had the ball in both hands. That catch pass drill we do in the warm up. That's how they scored that try. Just went through the hands, catch pass, draw pass, and young Manita Percy just 20 metres. I think he might have 20 metres. Showed some wheels. Almost got tracked down by young Tabitha Hulls. But yeah, scored in the corner like all good wingers do.
Yep, no, she finished that really well, Manita Percy. Good work also from her centre partner, Shanika Williams, the number 3, who kind of really made the break. Got through the line. The first couple of passes just kept the line sort of guessing.
Yeah, she did.
Lovely catch and pass, nice timing, as you say, and it did look like their training drill. It doesn't happen like that often in a game. The way you train is exactly the way you put it down on the field.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So, but yeah, just good skills shown by the centre as you see this conversion attempt.
Difficult one from the sideline, and yeah, hasn't got the required punch behind the kick. Difficult for these girls under 18s to reach the post from the sideline.
Yeah, good ball work by the centre to get the offload. She had to palm a few off, and she got the ball back in both hands, and that's a skill that you are taught. So it's good to see these young girls using those skills that they're taught when in training and when training for other clubs and going to those training clinics. It's good to see that happen.
Yeah, you can imagine the coach on the sideline going, now that's exactly what I told him to do.
Yep.
It gives the coach a lot of satisfaction
yep.
when the training work gets taken onto the paddock.
Usually they're just frustrated, saying, why aren't they doing what we're doing, asking them to do? But in that case...
So that attempted conversion was by Bailey Webb, unsuccessful. 4 points to 0 in favour of Murri United, first try of the match. It is interesting, particularly with the girls and kicking. I mean, this is a full-size pitch. It's like cricket. They bring the rope in a little bit further for the women to the men because of the men's additional strength. But this is a full-sized oval. You sometimes wonder whether somewhere in the future where there's enough fields and with women's football becoming more and more popular, whether you could slightly reduce the size of the field. Here they go again. Here's another burst from Shanika Williams. Set up the first try, still going. She might score herself this time. Shanika Williams brings it around to the post. What a brilliant run that was. She palmed them off. She shook them off. She showed the pace and brings it around. And Williams scores the second try of the match in quick time for Murri United.
One thing I loved about that, again, was that kick, the first run from the kickoff. The young fullback, Renee Williams, got the ball and she actually ran at pace. She made a few yards, got a quick play on there, spread the ball wide, and young Shanika Williams just done it all on her own, didn't she? She got that long fend. Yeah,
she certainly looked good, didn't she? Breaking free there.
Yeah, they're all. I guess after scoring that first try, they've got confidence now to. You just got to run hard, run into spaces, and they've done that. So after that 10-minute mark, you can see them sort of really getting back into the rhythm of playing footy. Now they're all the soreness has sort of run out of them. So now they're ready to play some footy now for the rest of the day.
Warming up. So here's Bailey Webb with an easier attempted goal. She'd fancy her chances here. Previous kick was a bit low. This as well. Oh, off the upright. Frustration for her.
She almost caught that.
She hit that pretty well off the boot. I thought that was going over. So the score now 8 points to 0. 2 tries to Murri United. Both of them down the left edge, and Shanika Williams scoring one of them and giving the last pass for the other. So we'll keep another eye, and as will the defenders. They know now that Shanika Williams is one that they have to make sure they've got players in front of and make good effective tackles.
Oh, yeah.
Looks to me like Katie Murray, who was injured earlier, is now on the bench, so she might be recuperating for the next match, or maybe she's just having a bit of a break. So back in possession from the kickoff, Murri United. Taking it up the right edge this time. That's Sadie Langton. Pass to no one. Lose a bit of momentum. So you have the feeling that right now the Sunshine Coast Bunyas just be stung by conceding those 2 tries. They know they need to stiffen their defence right now. Don't want to give any more confidence to Murri United. Lacey Splatter. Good run up the middle, still on her feet.
Oh, look at that for a quick play the ball.
Last tackle now. And it's a chance here for Williams and Williams. Martina Williams cuts through. Just did it herself. The defence was a little loose on the edge. She saw the hole and accelerated for it. I think she played what was in front of her. I think she's probably thinking she was just the link person, but when the hole was in front of her, bang, away she went.
Just that football we teach young girls to play, young boys and girls to play, isn't it? Just play what you see. And I think they were expecting the kick. So they've all sort of switched off there, unfortunately, waiting for the kick. And young Martina Williams just thought differently. There's an opportunity for me, ball in both hands, and just put the foot down and, just took the opportunity while it was there, didn't she?
And showed good speed too.
She did
for an edge forward. She took off. So 3 tries in a row. The first one to Percy, then Shanika Williams, and now Martina Williams. And now this conversion again being attempted by Bailey Webb. Now it's a bit wider than the previous one, but it's within her range. She hit the upright with the last one. Let's see if she can put this between the posts. Bailey Webb moves in. And, she's got the post again. You should get a point, shouldn't you?
You've got to get a point.
You've got to get a point for that.
It's 3 times. You've got to give her a goal.
Yeah.
3rd time, yes, twice. Same post, same side of the post and everything.
Twice off the upright.
Well, when you are a goal kicker, when you're doing training, you've got to aim for the post. So you're on the try line and you're hitting, you're kicking to the post and you got to hit the post. It just shows it just shows your pinpoint accuracy. And I guess you're doing that. She showed some pinpoint accuracy there, didn't she?
Well, that's true. She's hit that left hand upright twice, and on both occasions it's just hooked slightly towards the post, as both kicks have started as if they were going to go through the middle. So restart of play here. Sunshine Coast Bunyas now trailing by 12 points to 0. I should say the Murri United are winning 12 points to 0. Yeah, Bunyas down. Over the halfway they go. Keeping it tight through the middle. They've got plenty of power, Murri United. And more the defence standing back and waiting this time. Good strong run from Moisha Conlon.
That was a big run.
And back down the right-hand edge again. Sadie Langton looks sharp. And a penalty. High tackle. So the Bunyas just starting to feel the effects of repeated possessions for Murri United. Here they come again. Look at them running at them hard. I don't know if they'll be able to hold out here. Murri United right on the attack. Pass back inside from Williams, and they're over again. Another good try to Murri United, but you could feel that one was coming. The defence is not moving up with the same enthusiasm as it was earlier. They're starting to be battered by this constant barrage from Murri United. And finally, the inside pass from Martina Williams, just trying to pick up the try scorer. But it makes it 16 points to 0 with another kickable conversion available here.
It's found the momentum, haven't they? Got the it's got that energy up going. The momentum's going with them. They're just running with confidence now, aren't they? They're all on the front foot, which is unfortunate for the Sunshine Coast Bunyas. They start off pretty good. let's just hope they can get that momentum back in the second half, and as you see this conversion attempt, and maybe we'll see this one go through.
Well, it's a different kicker now. So Savannah Clulo attempting this kick. And she's got it.
Oh, well done.
So Savannah Clulo converts that try. And it is now 18 points to 0 in favour of Murri United. But, yeah, look, you could say that any one of the players in that set contributed, didn't they? Because there was some powerful running, making big meters every time. Got close to the line, and then just a simple little play. Nice play by Williams, the inside pass, and the defence found wanting. So there's a bit of strife here, the Sunshine Coast Bunyas.
Just the speed of that inside ball, but the runner that really hit the ball at pace, which created opportunity. Try to see her run here again. Oh,
and a big fend, and she goes over the top. They're all full of running now. They're not just confident, they're hungry. Lacey Splatter. Bailey Webb on the left, calls for it. She's got two runners there. Goes herself. Tackled from behind by Godby. And now it's with Samantha Georgetown. Again, more meters. They're shorter on the far side. And they're going that way. Right edge, they can score here. Anyone could have it. Williams goes herself. Oh. Williams has support, but she won't need it. She's in for her second try. Martina Williams. She had plenty of players outside keen for her to pass, but she realised once it opened up in front of her, she was just throwing a couple of dummies.
She was, yeah. But she's not running the ball at speed with the ball in both of her hands, showing inside and outside, which holds the defence off because they're in two minds whether she's going to pass or not. And that's her third try for the for this half. So, by the looks of it, she's going to be a few more tries to come. But she's actually just running at pace. And again, playing what she sees in front of her, isn't she?
Well, it's really been a good half of football from Murri United, wasn't it? I suppose they started off a little shaky, a couple of drop balls, but they've been building all the time through the momentum's just been building, and the pressure cracked the Sunshine Coast Bunyas wide open later in this half.
And that momentum is very important in rugby league, isn't it? Once you get there, you've got to take advantage of it because it could change at any moment. Yeah,
well, the defending team just backpedaling. You know, it just feels like they're coming at you in waves. You just can't stop it. Now, this is a more difficult conversion. And this is Williams herself, the try scorer. Hits it pretty well. She's got it. What a magnificent kick that was.
I think she's going to score all the points, I think.
Martina Williams converts her own try from the sideline. She's obviously a stronger girl than some because she had no trouble getting the distance there. Brilliant kick. So the score accelerates to 24 points to 0 in favour of Murri United. Michaela Hewitt hasn't had the football in her hands for a while because of these repeated tries being scored within one set. She kicks off. Murri United dropping the ball backwards, retaining possession. Bailey Webb has support. Oh, a lot of missed tackles now. That pass gets away in the direction of Percy. Percy going strongly. Manata Percy. They're really showing us some ball skills now. And away goes Shanika Williams. Tackled just in time. But they're not far away and stretched out to the right. No, they go left instead. Through the hands. No, it won't be through the hands. Stepping all the way through. Bailey Webb. She didn't need to go wide. They can just smell now that the defence is really loose anywhere. Once you've got the ball in your hands, if you can step the first person, there's not too much cover from the inside. So Bailey Webb scores again. It's now 28-0.
Oh, it's going to be a bit below, but you're right, exactly right. Bailey Webb again, just ball work, ball in both hands, and that was just like a training drill for her, wasn't it? Just that confidence is up, quick play to ball. They were set on the right-hand side to go. I see them talking, which is a great great thing to see in a rugby league team, especially with the girls, is they had a line set up. Every single one of them were talking. They knew what they were going to play, and it looks like both sides. And Bailey Webb got the boys here attempt this kick to convert this try of hers.
And
She
this looks
finally got
better. Yes, Bailey Webb lands it, and that's one conversion from 4 for her. And that siren has gone for half-time. So that's a great way to go to the half-time break with a very handy lead of 30 points to 0 for Murri United. What a first half for them, Nathan Blacklock.
It was. Like you said, they started all slow, like just running the soreness out. Then when they got that roll on, got the momentum shift, started running hard, they made ground, and then from that ground they took advantage of it, haven't they? And they just started enjoying the game, started enjoying the benefits of working hard in the first couple of minutes of the game.
So that's half-time, 30 points to 0 in favour of Murri United, and a short half-time break, and we'll be back with more in a moment. Second half about to get underway here at South Pine Sporting Complex. Will this bounce 10 metres? No, it comes back. So a mistake to start the second half from Murri United. And this is exactly what the Sunshine Coast Bunyas need. Down 30 points to 0 starting the second half, but to get the early possession here from a mistake, if they can get off on the right foot here, they might be able to make a fist of this second half.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They just got a little bit more extra in their runs that they do, just to get through that line. They're all doing is running at the line at the moment, and what's happening is they're just getting tackled, getting dominated. They've got to actually push through the line, run hard and push through the line.
McCormack with the first hit up. And
that's a better run.
Now a stepping run from Salome Mann.
This is a lot, but this is what they needed to do in the first half. I'm hoping now they'll get a roll on here and the momentum change. Look for a quick play of the ball. Well done.
That was a really good run from Mann. They keep it going in that direction. And Layla Simpson cutting back in after Marinda Carney, a dummy half, came her way. And Layla Simpson.
That's a tough.
Good defence. And that's the difference. That defence stings and drives them back a metre or two. Just takes a little bit of the speed out of what they're doing.
You know, you're exactly right. This is a better run.
Gemma Mundy on the fifth tackle. Plays it back. And going to the line. Kicking knock on, is it? A knock on? Yes, it is. Ooh. So that kick from Michaela Hewitt. Firm and hard, straight at her. And causes a knock on. So a second attacking set for the Bunyas. Can they score their first try?
They have the great opportunity to do it now, which you'll see, like I spoke about momentum, they come out the second half. They needed that break, didn't they? And as you see, the big number 18 in, when I mean big, I mean very tall girl. She's a very, very tall girl. Salome Mann come in and just ran with, she wanted to break the line. So,
oh, no, that's a disappointing mistake from the scrum. The pass straight out in the direction of Gemma Mundy, and she puts it down. It hit the fingers and went straight back out again.
Just those little unforced errors like that, they're the ones that are very... They all add up at the end of the day, don't they? They really add up.
She's probably just a little overexcited that the opportunity there from the scrum to attack. So now they'll have to do some defending, and they've got to try and shut down Murri United, keep them quiet. And might be able to put her over the sideline here. The flag's in the air, continuous in the tackle, and great defence by three players there to tackle Manita Percy into over the sideline. So Percy, she swapped sides. She was playing left wing in the first half. Now she's playing right wing. Manita Percy.
That sounds like me sometimes. That's why I stay close to the bench.
So in possession now, the Sunshine Coast Bunyas, still looking for their first points of the match. And this is Mann again. Mann has been a handful in the second half.
Oh, what a tackle.
Driving tackle there from Jess Ivey. Hewitt sends the pass out, but it was a little bit too far out in front and it's been knocked on. You can see Hewitt's mind ticking over. The ideas are there. She just needs to try and make those passes a little sharper and faster, more direct. Yeah,
no, you're right. I think best opportunity. They didn't look like they really had much on it there. They should have went to the open. But, yeah, you're right. Just them passes got to go right to the person.
Give them a bit more time as well.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
So from the scrum win, Murri United in possession. God's got the pass away late, and this is danger. Oh, good tackle comes across and tackles Shanika Williams just before she got into full stride. Or in fact, I think it was Savannah Clulo that time. Oh, and here's a great run for Murri United. Late pass is good. Support coming through. Good support played there by Georgetown. And now they're winding up here through Conlon, but better defence. Meets her and stops her. Plenty of players up a short side here. Going late and lovely pass. What a beauty that was. Sadie Langton goes in for the try, but Bailey Webb with a beautiful pass. Cut out ball. And all of the defenders were expecting the next the two players alongside Bailey Webb to be receiving that, but no, it's lovely balls. And Sadie Langton scores for Murri United to make it 34-0.
That was such good hands, wasn't it? Just the break that was made down by the fullback. Young Renee Williams. Oh, sorry. Yeah, young Renee Williams. Got everything started. That run was off. I think it was about like 40, 50 metres. Got the run. And then finished off by the number 4 with great hands from Bailey Webb to pass her the ball.
Yes, so it was Langton, wasn't it? Langton scored the try, I think. And yes, Sadie Langton. And now Bailey Webb from right in front. Moves into it, and that's right over the middle of the post, middle of the upright. So she has 2 from 5, and the score extends to 36-0 for Murri United. They had a couple of chances there early, the Sunshine Coast Bunyas, but bungled them, one from the scrum and another one as well. And, you've just got to treasure possession.
Very important, isn't it, to start possession?
Yeah, that's right. The second mistake was that pass came out to the left-hand side and dropped a little low to be caught. So they had 2 chances, couldn't take them, and then they pay the price.
I know a couple of these young girls with the Sunshine Coast Bunyas. Is their first actual carnival, first game of rugby league.
Is that right?
Yeah. Number 5, Mabel McCormick, and yeah, there's a couple of them. It's their first game of rugby league.
Now, there's 2 McCormacks in the side, Mabel and Merle.
Mabel and Merle.
Sounds like the name of a movie.
Yeah, it's an idea. And they're old-fashioned. They're old-fashioned names too, aren't they? They're under different way. Yeah, not the new name. Yeah.
So the kick-off from Michaela Hewitt. And now more trouble as Moisha Conlon brings it back. So this is where the Bunyas really need to force a mistake. They can just lift themselves to make some good defence. They're back a long way. That's a big 10 metres. And that makes it even harder. There was a suggestion during the week that juniors should play a 5 metre rather than 10 metre.
Yeah, okay.
Defensive line as well, which, they're backing off here. Got to go to her. This is Rovani Alda. It's an interesting thought to go back 5 metres. That's the way it used to be probably when I started, probably you started still.
Oh, no, back then that's a long way. I reckon the old 5 metres with the old brown football.
Yeah, it's they've put it down here, so Murri United make the error, and the Bunyas just off the hook for the moment. But again, talking about smaller fields one day, and 5 metres for juniors. Now, I don't know what you want to classify junior, but it makes sense. 10 metres is a long way to run up and back, up and back, up and back.
Especially when, exactly right.
And when you're not a fully professional, footballer who trains 5 days a week. Or 6.
and same with that. Same with the safety of young kids. If you've got a big a kid that's a lot bigger than the other kids, if he's 10 metres away, he's going to build up a lot of momentum to get there. Which 5 metres, it ain't going to be. The momentum won't be running as hard. So that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, it's something to think about for the future. I think for the administrators of the game.
Yeah.
As much as where possible, I like the idea of the same rules for the NRL as apply to all juniors, so that everyone knows exactly what the rules are and there's no confusion. But I think if you can just make a couple of changes, it seems to have worked, as we said, in things like women's cricket. Here's Kiani Brandt with the ball. And now a couple of fresh faces, Shakina Godby. So they're using their bench, the Bunyas. Unlimited interchange, 25-minute halves. Last tackle, Hewitt gets a kick away, and it's a testing kick, but comfortably taken by Renee Williams. Watch her, don't stand off her. They don't want to give her any room to move. And racing off from dummy half, making plenty of ground before she meets the defence. Playing it back there, Sadie Langton. And ripping through now is Jess Ivey.
What a good run.
Williams, a fullback, up there, first receiver. Will she go at them herself? No, she passes off. And here's Martina Williams, who had a big first half, and she's going to continue in the second half. A bunch of tries there. Is that 4 tries?
Try number 4.
Wow, what a game she's having.
I'm just noticing the Sunshine Coast Bunyas defensively. They're not moving up, so instead of moving up, they're waiting on the line, and which gives the Murri United plenty of room to build up momentum, and that's why they're making a lot of ground. Hard to dominate them kind of tackles. Just that little bit of movement on the line to meet them halfway really makes a big difference in regards to the momentum shift. And now it's going to be tough for these guys because it's easy for the Murri United side to make more ground because in regards to confidence, I think the confidence of the Sunshine Coast Bunyas have sort of dropped severely.
So Bailey Webb will have another shot at goal here. Yeah, Martina Williams having a great day out. It's almost, if she wants to score, she can.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Teammates are giving her plenty of lead in as well, but she's just taking them on and galloping through the line. Bailey Webb converts, and that is 42 points to 0 in favour of Murri United. And Shanika Williams got a try, so there's plenty of Williams on the score sheet as well. Percy and Langton have scored tries, and Clulo as well. So Murri United have a list of try scorers. They're already 42-0, heading for a big score here over Sunshine Coast Bunyas.
You could almost make it 10 of Williams, couldn't you? Yeah,
well, there's Shirella Williams
3,
as well.
4, 5 of them. There's another one on the other side.
Oh, you're right.
Like
well, I'm looking
the
a bit
McGrady's
closer.
back in the old days. McGrady on the McGrady, back to McGrady.
The number 6 is Shirella Williams, and number 11, Shemaya Williams. We've already mentioned Shanika and Martina. There's in the Host Plus Queensland Cup this year, and for the last couple of years, there's been the Farr brothers playing for they started out at Winner Manly for the most part, but now playing with the Capras, I think it is, the Capras, and maybe even further north as well. But if the three of them were on the field, I know this came up not that long ago, you could say, far to far to far.
Back to far.
Now down the sideline, and a good run here for Jess Ivey. She's having a good second half. Shanika Williams takes off, and she wants another part of the Williams action, and she is in for another try. That's her second. Shanika Williams. Good try, but all too easy. There was just no one in front of her once she got the ball from dummy half after that great run beforehand.
Good eyes too. Like, she just picked the ball up and she just ran, didn't she? She just picked the ball up, ran, and sometimes when we do that, we actually either take the wrong option or we look to pass it, but she done a great job of just picking that ball up. But the lead up to that try was just great work from the girls, a good movement down the right-hand side for that to happen and to create that opportunity. And when it done, just young Shanika Williams just picked the ball up 20 metres out and just strolled through, didn't she?
Yeah, it was Jess Ivey took that big run just before and the ball, which led to the try. So she gets a bit of credit there as well.
Oh, also, exactly right. She didn't even try and look to push the pass, did she? She just got tackled and they scored a play later. So some games you watch, they try and push the pass. But, yeah, I'm glad she didn't push that pass because they scored a play later.
So Bailey Webb's getting some kicking practice, and she lands this one, and now she's got a more than 50% record. She's rapidly improving. She's kicked 3 in a row, now 4 from 7 for the halfback, Bailey Webb. And the score mounts 48 points to 0. Well, this is a great performance by Murri United, throwing down the gauntlet to some of the other teams. Catch us if you can.
Absolutely. They've got some quality plays. Just once they get through that first 10 minutes of rugby, of contact and getting used to the hits, they just, the momentum's just rolled with them, hasn't it? They're just unstoppable at the moment.
And some of the players coming off the bench have injected a bit of energy, and they've got a strong squad here.
No, you're exactly right. The energy is it hasn't stopped. So when you're coming on, they're actually showing the same intensity.
Oh, good catch. It was halfback to halfback. Hewitt kicked off and Webb caught it. Caught it all too quickly. Now we've got an injury for the Bunyas. I heard the story of the history of the bunya tree recently.
Yeah?
Yeah, where did it start? I mean, the Sunshine Coast and also another location where all the bunya trees grew, and the Aboriginal people would have the festivals, and in summer, big bunya festivals.
Yep.
March probably hundreds of kilometres for some people to get there. But then eventually, at some point, the bunya plant got taken. A couple of Hawaiians took the bunya plants to Hawaii. And no, I'm mixing up macadamias.
Oh, the old macadamia.
They took the macadamias to Hawaii and then started selling macadamias back to Australia. But the bunyas, very popular.
Bunya nut.
And up in the Bunya Mountains, of course, you have to make sure where there's still lots of trees, that the nuts don't hitch on the head.
Yep, they fall down. They get like the old coconut trees, they're probably the most ones that actually injure a lot of people. Is the old people lay under the old palm trees, coconut trees, them falling from great heights.
Yeah, having a little rest under the shade of the coconut tree, and suddenly there's a coconut hits you on the scone.
Bang. Yeah, no, you're exactly right. So, as a kid, I used to do that, but as I got older, I realised that you weren't allowed to land under the coconut tree. You got to stay away from them because, again, then that fruit will drop. And you can hear them fruit whenever you're over the coast. I've been away a few times at a few islands, and all night you hear thump, thump, thump. You're like, what's that? Oh, they're just coconuts dropping from the tree.
Now we're waiting here for, unfortunately, the Bunyas have got another injury. We saw Katie Murri injured in the first half. And just waiting here for some extra treatment for one of the Bunyas who's down. With me is Nathan Blacklock. I'm Warren Boland. You're watching the Queensland Murri Carnival for 2024. Some great action in the junior events over yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And great football from these young boys and girls. And Nathan, you were telling me the other day that now you live on a few acres down the mid-coast of New South Wales.
Yeah, on the few acres. I live in Tamworth. I love being back home in the bush. It's close to home.
Tamworth, okay, a little bit further west of the coast.
Yeah, it's only over the mountain of the coast, but the coast is only an hour and a half, 2 hours away. So, it's just peaceful being out there, and when you're on that country, you don't get visitors, which is so good.
You like a bit of time to yourself?
Absolutely. So, but it's I love being out there. Tamworth is, a good area, country music festival, but also most important, not too far from Tingha. So,
Tingha's still home.
Tingha's still home. Still love being back home in my hometown.
Right. How far from Tamworth to Tingha?
She's 190 to 200 k's.
Okay.
So depending on which way you go, you get there a lot quicker, or you can get there, take you a bit of a quick drive or a longer drive. So I always go through there's a back way through a place called Bendemeer in Kingstown.
There is some beautiful country up there, isn't there?
Yeah, it takes through the country of the Moonbees up through that area. It's so nice.
Now, unfortunately, this injury is prolonged.
Yeah, it might take us through to the full-time herder, I think.
Trainers are out there. Already, Murri United have scored 48 points to 0 over the Sunshine Coast Bunyas. And one of the Bunyas down here is just struggling.
She may have a knee injury.
Yeah, I suspect that it is a knee injury. There's no attention being paid to her neck or head. It's more around somewhere on the body. Might be in the upper body, but unfortunately, she's not well. It's one of the difficulties of. Well, here comes the buggy now to transport her from the field. Unfortunately, injuries are part of the game. It'd be fantastic if no one ever got injured.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think Mum's on her way out to see if she's okay.
One of the players has already been ruled out in a previous game with the HIA as well. So no further...
Might be a knee by the looks of it.
I suspect this is Katie Murri again.
Oh, that's right. She hurt her ankle earlier, didn't she?
She hurt herself earlier. Yeah, no, you're right. I think it is a leg injury. And oh no, it's Taman Sheffy. The blonde hair tricked me. But Taman Sheffy is the injured player, I believe. Well, let's hope that it's not a serious ongoing injury and it's just a painful hiccup for Taman. So she'll leave the field on the buggy. And replacement player coming out now is Katie Murri. I may have had, I'm wondering whether I was right about Katie in the first half, whether I had the right player injured there, because I thought that she had blonde hair. Anyway, it's play on and a penalty immediately to Murri United.
Just a little bit high, that hit. She's up, ready to go again.
And go, all right, she certainly does go, straight through the middle. Webb with runners. Decided to do it all herself. Struggles to her feet, fighting for a quick play the ball. Now with Lacey Splitter. Splitter shrugs them off. They keep on coming. This is danger. Going hard for it. Going close to the line with Savannah Clulo. Hewitt sends it wide through the hands. Good passing. Now she takes them on and scores a good try. That's Ravani Alda. Alda did well. A couple of good passes. Just got it wider of the ruck. Found a bit of space. Once Ravani changed the direction, though, she just plunged straight through them. So Alda joins the try-scoring list for Murri United, and it's 52-0. They've cracked the half-century.
Yeah, just great play. I loved how when they were pushing up, she had support pushing up with them in the earlier plays. They were pushing up, which allows her to get one-on-one and quick play the ball. And just good hand movement then, wasn't no selfish play, none of that. They just got the ball back from the left, from right to left, just got it back. And Alda just finds her, buries her way over there, didn't she?
She did.
Ravani.
And the try is converted. So it's 54 points to 0, and they might have been robbed of a few points by that injury timeout.
Yeah.
Time might have lost. That was converted by Clulo, by the way.
Might be enough time for a kick-off.
So Clulo having that second shot at goal for the match, giving Webb a little break. And this has been a comprehensive victory for Murri United. That having lost a little bit of time, hungry for points. There goes the siren, the kick over the top, flicked up in the air, play on, caught it and trying to go again is Sharella Williams. And that is full time. So unfortunately that injury cost us about 4 or 5 minutes, I would say. But a totally dominant performance by Murri United. And Nathan Blacklock will have to have a think about who gets a 3, 2 and 1 best and fairest points. But I think one of them is, at least one of those three is definitely going to be Martina Williams, I would think.
Yeah.
She was brilliant, the number 13. Shanika Williams was also impressive. Renee Williams, the fullback, very good. But we also saw some strong runs from the likes of Jess Ivey and Lacey Splatter as the game wore on. Plenty to choose from there, but keep it a secret for now. Nathan, don't tell the world.
No, I will not do that at all, so we'll work on that. But thank you guys for listening, and great calling with you, my friend. Really enjoyed it.
Good on you. Nathan Blacklock and Warren Boland handing over for the next match coming up shortly here on Field 5 at the South Pines Sporting Complex.